Here we have a 2017 KX450 that you can buy off the showroom floor. And here we have our KX450 that we race in Supercross and motocross. In the mid-1980s, AMA implemented a rule where you have to use a production chassis for racing. Frame, swing arm, crankcases. That really let the bikes come closer, and the race bike and production bikes very similar. One of our main focuses on the race team is to customize the bike for our rider so that he's comfortable out on the racetrack. Obviously, handlebar setup, levers. Some of them like to change the seat, getting their cockpit to where they're comfortable and they can move around and they're not cramped. Production bikes are tested for the average guy going to the desert or your local racetrack, riding in the hills, snow, normal stuff like that. When it comes to setting up our bikes for Supercross, we have to take a lot into consideration. We have whoops that go from 8 to 15 whoops long, 2.5, 3 feet tall, 70 to 80-foot triples, but at the same time, you still want to make them corner and be comfortable for the rider. One of the things we do is we use a lot of lightweight parts that might not be as durable as, say, a production bike. We're just trying to make them last the length of the race and get the maximum performance out of the bike we can. The next week, the bike is torn completely down and inspected, and all the parts that need replaced will be replaced for the following race. The suspension these days have so many things you could change, whether it's shim settings, springs, air, different rigidity tubes. This is the front fork, and we use it to set up the front of the bike for jumping and turning mainly. Triple air chamber. We've got rebound adjusters, compression adjusters. On the rear shock, we have option titanium springs, different metal materials, high-speed, low-speed adjusters, and this is what we use to set up the rear of the bike. Some of the cool things you're seeing today is things that you see on race bikes is being introduced to production bikes. You have optional handlebar adjustments, raise and lower the foot pegs. You can adjust your ignition couplers so that you can make the bike faster or slower to suit your riding style. You have compression adjusters and rebound adjusters up front. Most bikes come with an air fork. You can adjust the air spring. Same thing on the rear. You can adjust the rear spring, high-speed compression, low-speed compression, and rebound. And all these adjustable parts have been introduced to the production bikes to make it comfortable for you, just like a racer.